In the last video, I used Claude to summarize an 18-page legal agreement from my payroll company. 30 seconds, plain English, done. But a lot of you already have Copilot. It's right there in your sidebar. So the question I keep getting is, why Claude? Why not just use Copilot? It's a fair question. So I ran the test. Same document, same prompt, same follow-up question. And here's what happened. I started with the same Paychex benefit account service agreement from the last video. It's 18 pages long, and I attached it to both tools, and I typed the same exact prompt, word for word. Summarize this in plain English. What are the key things I need to understand? And are there any flags before I sign this? And here's what came back. Claude on the left, Copilot on the right. Claude actually has organized sections and paragraph format, and it reads like a written brief. Copilot numbered everything and used more of a bullet format. My first reaction when I saw the Copilot response is actually positive. Bullet points are easy to scan. I can see the structure immediately, so I'll give a slight edge to Copilot. Claude, on the other hand, gave me headers and then full sentences, more like reading a brief than a checklist. Honestly, as I was reading it, I found I would read the header, my responsibilities are heavy, and if I wanted to learn more, I just read the paragraph. Paychex is not my fiduciary, they're just an administrator. I didn't need to read anything after that. So that was really the answer I was looking for. And then I kept scrolling. I actually printed both conversations. Claude took up 4 sheets of paper. Copilot took 12. Now, there were really 14 pages of legalese in this document. But if somebody asked me to summarize a 14-page document and I handed them a 12-page summary, they'd probably hand it right back to me. This isn't a complaint against Copilot. This is a prompt problem. If you don't tell your AI how long you want the answer to be, it's going to give you everything it has. Simple fix. Tell it what you want. Something like, keep this to 1 page. Or give me the 3 most important things bolded. Produce a Word document so I can save. The more information you give your AI tool, the better the result. Here's a difference I found interesting. Copilot is built on the ChatGPT model, and it has a tendency to keep the conversation going. After every answer, it offered something new. Should I highlight the specific causes that you might want to push back on? It asked me that twice. Should I turn this into a 1-page summary? A sign, don't sign checklist, for example. Funny thing is, I usually don't like these kinds of questions, but it was suggesting things I should have said at the beginning. Just give me the highlights and fit it on 1 page. Claude, on the other hand, just answered the questions and waited. Neither approach is wrong here. But if you're using this in a work context where you're trying to move quickly, the difference in chattiness is real. Here's what I want to make sure doesn't get lost in the comparison. Both tools caught everything important. The binding arbitration clause, Rochester, New York, not Connecticut. The limited liability that puts almost all compliance responsibility on me. The broad data sharing authorization, and the TCPA consent that lets them auto-dial me and my employees. Neither tool missed any of it. That's the part that matters most. When you're using AI to review something you're about to sign, the question isn't about which tool has the prettier output, it's did it catch the things I needed to know, and both did. This is the thing I want you to walk away with. AI is great. The AI responds to what you ask for. If the answer is too long, that's a prompt you can fix in about 10 seconds. Give me a 1-page summary. Bold the 3 most important things I need to know before signing. And if you want something you can actually file, not just a chat window, ask for it. Produce this as a 1-page Word document. Claude will generate the file. Copilot will actually open it directly in Word since it's already part of your Microsoft ecosystem. That's actually a genuine advantage of Copilot if you're a Microsoft 365 user. The integration is seamless in a way that Claude currently is not. A few things I took away from this exercise. First, the decision on a document like this is binary. Sign it or don't sign it. AI helps you understand what you're agreeing to. It doesn't change the terms, and it's not a negotiation. Second, pay attention to what you're signing up for. Both tools were crystal clear. Paychex is a record keeper, not my advisor. Compliance responsibility falls on me as the employer. That's spelled out on page 1 if you read it. Most people don't. Third, both tools work. For everyday documents, either one will get you a plain English understanding in under a minute. The best tool is the one you actually use. And fourth, AI rewards specific prompts. Stop accepting an answer that's longer than what you need. Ask for what you want. AI delivers. In the next video, we're going to tackle your inbox. You get a few dozen emails, some are important, some are spam that got past the filter, and there's always that one message telling you to ignore the previous one, except you already spent 30 minutes answering it. We're going to see what AI can do about all of this. If you want help getting your team started with AI, reach out to us today at www.p2automation.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.